welcome to Anthem Tech. My name is Ricky. Today we're going to be testing Helldivers 2, and we're going to be running it on the channel's main test bench, running on the Ryzen 5 3500X paired with 16 gigabytes of RAM, running on dual channel with DOCP Profile 1 enabled, which brings the speed of the memory up to 3200 megatransfers per second. And I'm pairing it with an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070. This is the Asus Strix model of the card. The card is running on NVIDIA's 576.40 driver. And here are the rest of the specs on Tech Power-Up's GPU Z. Alright, very good. So I'm starting off the game. I restarted off by setting up the game back to default, which brings the display settings when it comes to the render scale up to ultra quality. We have a custom graphics setting which puts a lot of the settings on high and medium, but in order to stay consistent, I'm going to switch it over to the low settings, and we're going to go ahead and compare it to between the low settings, the ultra settings, and the Steam Deck settings to kind of make it similar to the test with the that I had with the 1660. If you guys want to check that out, because if you guys are interested in getting 1070, you can also consider the 1660 Super as an option. In spite of the fact that it has a little bit less VRAM, it is a faster card, so it kind of balances it out. But we're gonna go ahead and compare that in the match. I'm gonna try my best to get all the results within the same match.
Between the Illuminate and managed democracy's heart, Helldiver.
Hopefully it's not too dark. Hopefully it's not too dark. Okay. Not bad. Alright, very good. So we're gonna go ahead and start.
Deploying equipment package.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
That's empty.
Alright, very good. Should be enough. Let's go ahead and switch it over to the ultra settings.
Delivering payload.
Run away!
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver to combat zone.
Today! Reinforcing!
Alright, I guess we're going to have to switch to the Steam Deck settings now.
Ready to move.
Calling down a support weapon.
Alright, so let's go ahead and pull up the results. And here are the results for Helldivers 2, with an average of 73.7 on the low settings, which then goes down to 37.9 on the ultra settings, and then the Steam Deck settings bring it up to 60.1. Overall, definitely I would still stick to the Steam Deck settings just like before. I'm going to leave a comparison to the 1660 Super and the 1070 just so you guys can get an idea of their difference. And do keep in mind the fact that it is a different map, so the numbers are going to be a little bit different to when you actually go in, but overall, okay, great. Well, that's good to know. So that's what's going on right now in the war effort, and that's the cool thing about this game, is continually evolving and the war keeps going. So that's why every time I come back, the war is different. I fight different people. Now there's a little bit more of like city warfare that they've added. So overall, I think Helldivers 2 is a great title. So this is pretty great. Overall, I recommend Helldivers 2. And as far as I can tell, this system can run the game pretty well. I hope you guys find this useful. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye bye.